brilliant speed with vibrant service, vibrant broadband internet.
Well, it's time once again for Vibrant You. Shane and Jane in the studios. How we doing, guys?
Hey, you're doing wonderful. Wonderful. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Bo on the line as well.
And Bo, I forgot Bo's over here behind me. I was looking the other way.
So,
And I got to bring Bo up there.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Steve, for having us. My name is Shane.
I'm Jade.
And I'm Bo.
And the holiday season is upon us. And you know what that means? That means holiday movies.
Holiday movies.
Yeah. So everyone in the studio here, I would suspect most of us listening, remembers roughly 35 years ago. Bo, you're 35 years old, so you maybe don't remember this 35 years ago.
My memory's not that good.
Yeah. So if you wanted to watch, say, Christmas Vacation, it was on one TV channel once a year and only one time. So that's it. If you missed it, you had to wait a whole nother year before you could watch it.
Well, and the thing is, your aunt and grandma would call you and say, "Hey, I just want to let you know that Christmas Vacation is on Channel 9 at 7 o'clock today.
Right?
Don't forget.
Exactly. And if you're busy, you got something else going on, you're just out of luck. Or you could rent it, maybe at the time. You could maybe try to rent it on VHS. Remember VHS,
Or
right?
Beta. We had Beta.
Beta. You had the high-end stuff.
I know, fancy stuff.
Wow.
Well, now you can stream Christmas Vacation and many other holiday movies. So today, we're going to list the top 10 holiday movies and where to stream them. So first, Jane's going to talk a little bit about the advantages of streaming.
You know, we talk about streaming a lot, and believe it or not, when we have our classes and talk to people, there's still a lot of people out there that don't stream. And in fact, if they do stream, probably the number one stream that they do is Netflix. And so, and I get it. It's a learning curve, and you just don't, it's kind of scary, to be honest. And so, one of the advantages of streaming is that you have so many choices, and that is part of the scary part. We do talk about that in our classes too, but some are free, some you have to pay for. So there's just a lot of different things out there, and people are just really worried that they're going to click on something and end up paying for something that they regret, that kind of stuff. The other advantage here is, just like Shane talked about, you can watch anything you want whenever you want, and that's awesome in itself. And Bo probably, Bo's spoiled because he's never gotten to. I remember crying because I missed the Partridge Family Christmas movie. I missed it. It's hard when you didn't get to see that stuff, and so now you can rent it, you can click anything. It's just right at your fingertips, if you will. And then the other part too is buying those VHS movies or renting them. They were equivalent to about $50 today. So that was part of your budget, and if you really wanted that movie when it came out, you ended up paying for it because they knew you wanted it. And things are a lot easier now and way more convenient. But the other point of this too is like picking up, going to the dial and turning the channel. There wasn't a remote, there wasn't any of that stuff either. So, nowadays everything is on demand and right away, ASAP stuff. But like we said, we are going to talk about the top 10. I know everybody has a favorite movie or two. I know I do. I had to look up what I really liked. I was like, oh, I forgot about that one. But anyway, Shane ended up utilizing AI for the good and just kind of checked out to what's hot right now and trending for Christmas movies. So, Bo, why don't you take it from here?
Yeah, so despite what Jane and Shane say, I do remember renting VHS movies. Our family actually had the record for the most rentals at the Dassel Entertainment Center, and then before that was the Video Bug. So yeah, so I remember rewinding the VHS and having to do the tape cleaner and all that. So
Please
I'm not
be kind. Rewind.
Yes.
But it's gotten a lot easier now. And this top 10 list, I don't completely agree with, but I know it's AI, so it's more like what's popular over the last couple years.
Well, let me just give you a little background of how I did this, because I asked for 3 different lists, and it gave me some really weird ones, right? In one list, it had like some horror movies, Christmas horror movies in it. And I said, well, why are those popular? And they said, well, it said something to the point of, oh gosh, Mike was off the whole time. I'm sorry.
You turned yourself off.
Yeah, okay. So anyway, so when I did the list, I asked AI, give me these top 10 lists and this criteria. And it gave me these weird movies, and I said, well, why are these this way? And they said, well, it's because this is what's popular now. It's a very small like cult following, a genre or whatever, and it's going by what's being streamed today, right now, currently. Okay, so then what I did is I asked it to give us weight them by cultural impact, current popularity, and streaming presence, and then also long classics and that kind of thing. So that's how this top 10 list came about.
All right, so we'll start with number 10 here. This one I have seen. It's been a long time. It's the Polar Express. This is back in 2004. Now, this is going to be a Tom Hanks movie. It's an animated movie, and the one thing I remember about it is it had really good animation for its day. And like right now, that one you can stream on HBO Max. Yeah, it's really stunning visuals. Tom Hanks is obviously great. Everyone loves a good Tom Hanks movie. So that is bringing up the number 10 spot. And then at number 9, this one I have not seen, Jingle Jangle. It's a Christmas journey. This is in 2020. So it's a popular musical about hope and imagination. So it had some original songs. That one's you can stream on Netflix. Have either of you guys seen that one?
I have not.
No, I haven't.
Nope.
Okay, well, we might have to add that one to the list. And then the next one is actually a romantic comedy. It's Love Actually, back in 2003. Now, I've seen a lot of rom-coms and a lot of Christmas movies, but I have not seen this one here. I think it's weaving together a bunch of different love stories during Christmas time. I want to say it maybe is British or has a few British actors in it. That's about all I know about this one, but I know that one's always on the list when you stream and ask for most popular Christmas movies. So that's at number 8.
Yeah, and that one's available on Hulu. And so just to kind of go through this, the cost to have HBO Max is $11 a month, and Netflix is $8 a month with ads, or like $18 a month without ads, and then Hulu is $13 a month. The next one, number 7 on the list, is Elf. I think everybody knows Elf, and that came out in 2003. It's a Will Ferrell movie. Buddy the Elf, he has, heartwarming moments and delivers all kinds of laughs. That one is, again, on HBO. So far, there's 3 different places to stream. Number 6, Holiday Touchdown, a Bills love story. This actually came out in 2025, this year. So it's an NFL-themed romance that kind of blends football fandom with holiday vibes. Bo, you said you saw this one?
Yeah, I did. I just found it kind of an interesting premise for a movie. But if you're a football fan, especially a Bills fan, you're going to really like it. And it's just kind of a nice, a little bit cheesy, kind of a Hallmark type movie.
Okay.
But yeah, I'd recommend it.
Okay, and that's on Hallmark Plus, which is $8 a month.
I think you'd made Jane just cringe a little bit. She likes Hallmark movies,
It depends. Sometimes it gets redundant. So, yeah.
Number 5, Spirited. That came out in 2022. That's a Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell kind of a musical twist on A Christmas Carol. That one's available on Apple TV Plus, which is $10 a month. Home Alone. Everybody knows Home Alone. 1990. It's kind of a modern classic with Kevin McAllister's antics. It's kind of a timeless movie in itself. It's on Disney Plus. That's $8 a month for ad supported. And then this one came out last year, Red One. It's kind of a action-packed Christmas rescue movie starring Dwayne Johnson and Chris Evans, and it's kind of a fun movie to watch.
I watched it after our last year's top 10.
Okay.
And I liked it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yep, and that one's on Prime Video, which is $9 a month, or included in your Amazon Prime if you have that.
And the number 2 is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. This was done in 1989 with Chevy Chase, and it's just basically a popular, classic, heartwarming, funny kind of movie. I watch that one every year.
Yeah, I do too.
And then this is Nathan's favorite. It's a Wonderful Life, which was in 1945 or 46. And the other thing is National Lampoon is on Hulu. And then so It's a Wonderful Life, that's on Prime Video and Plex is free. And basically why It's a Wonderful Life is popular is because it's a Christmas classic celebrating the theme of hope and family and redemption and just lots of family Christmas fun stuff. So what is your favorite?
Well, my favorite is probably, I do like the Santa Claus,
Okay. Yep.
but Christmas Vacation's probably tops.
Yep.
But every year, TV gets turned on and stays on the whole time. Kids get home and stuff, they'll start a day and a half ahead. The Christmas Story.
Oh, yeah.
Because that's just on the whole time. So you just
You're
turn
gonna-
it
Yeah, you
Your
can
eye
find that
out.
about anywhere, can't you?
Yeah.
That's
You
my
walk
husband.
out of the room, you come back, you catch a little bit. You leave, you come back. Yeah, you catch it the next time it's on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep. Yep, that's my husband's favorite too. Bo, how about you?
My favorite, Home Alone's definitely up there as well as Elf, but one that we watch quite a bit is it's called I'll Be Home for Christmas. It's with Jonathan Taylor Thomas and Jessica Biel. It's kind of an underrated one, but I really like that.
Okay.
It's like him trying to get home for Christmas, and his dad promises him a car if he makes it home in time.
Dun, dun, dun. Shane.
So my favorite that's on the list is the National Lampoon's, of course, Christmas Vacation. There's a couple that didn't make the list that I like to watch every year, and that's Scrooged with
Oh, yeah.
Bill Murray.
Yeah, I like
I
that
like
one.
that version, and then A Nightmare Before Christmas.
I knew you
really
were going to
like
say that.
Yeah, I know. I just like.
I know it.
I'm a kind of a cartoon.
Well, there's a
kinda guy.
lot of them. There
There are a
Just-
ton of
It's
them.
really hard to rank them sometimes.
It is.
My favorite is the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation on this list. And then outside of the list, I have A Christmas Story. The Family Stone. This is kind of like a rom-com situation, and the mom is terminal with some things and kind of going through some rough stuff. So
Tearjerker.
yeah, that's how I roll. And then A Charlie Brown Christmas. I love that. I love the
for
music
sure.
for that. You got to get the fun stuff there. The Ref. This is another one that's kind of older. It's some guy breaks into this house and this couple just hates each other and they're fighting and he's regretting his decision to break in. So it's kind of funny. Bo, do you have any?
Any other ones that aren't on the list?
Yeah.
Oh man, there's a ton. I think my wife's favorite is The Holiday with Jude Law
Mine too.
and
I have that.
Kate Winslet. That one I think I remember liking that. And then there's quite a few. I'm trying to think. I actually really like Home Alone 2 and Home Alone 3, which usually get missed, but I enjoy that. Home Alone 3 doesn't even have Macaulay Culkin in it, but I grew up watching that as a kid. Yeah, and all of these, back in, like we mentioned, back in the 90s, 80s, you have to, buy these on VHS or rent them. Now, all you got to do is subscribe to these streaming services that we had mentioned. You can get, all 7 of these streaming services for what it used to cost to buy one of these movies. So, Netflix, Disney, Hulu, HBO, Amazon Prime, all of these are available to sign up for. You can just do it for the holiday season if you want to. If you want to get all these movies, you can cancel them at any time. So, we recommend if you haven't done, streaming, this is a good time to start. You can get a couple of these holiday movies in that you haven't seen before.
Exactly. Well, this is a fun show. I like talking about Christmas movies.
Well, like you say, there's so many.
There are.
Yeah, you're always seeing new ones.
Yep. Well, we'd like to invite Meeker members and Vibrant subscribers to Coffee and a Co-op next week. Tuesday, we're going to be at Queen Bee's in Paynesville from 9 to 11 a.m. Wednesday, we're going to be at Keeks and Watkins from 9 to 11 a.m. And Thursday, we'll be at Meeker Energy here in Litchfield from 9 to 11 a.m. Get a sweet treat and coffee on us. vote in our coloring contest, and mingle with Meeker Energy and Vibrant employees.
If you have any questions, give us a call at 693-3231 or learn more about us on vibrantbroadband.com. Catch the replay on Facebook or YouTube channel. Search for Vibrant Broadband. And then listen live every Wednesday at 10:30 on KLFD.
Well, thank you, Steve, for having us.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you,
Bo.
audience, for listening. My name is Shane.
I'm Jane.
And I'm Bo.
Tune in next week for another Vibrant You Live.
Brilliant speed with vibrant service. Vibrant broadband internet. Vibrant broadband internet.